everyone, and welcome to another episode of Duke and Leon's School of Life. I've got Leon, the survivor.
That's
Survivor
right.
with me. He had
Surgery survivor.
He had a big operation yesterday. Do you want to tell us about it, buddy?
Yeah. Well, first of all, funniest thing was just before I went in, I saw my neighbour. He goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" I told him I'm just having a bit of a procedure, and he goes, "Oh, what is it?" And I told him, and not that I'm going to tell anyone, and it's a secret now. But anyway, he said, "Oh yeah, my mate just did that." He said, "Where are you going?" And I told him the hospital. He goes, "Yeah, same hospital." I said, "Yeah, it was good." He said, "He had it. Yeah, it went. Oh, it was all right. No, they couldn't stop it bleeding, so he's in there for 4 days." I said, "Fuck, what? Why would you tell me that?" Couldn't stop the bleeding, so he's in there for 4 days because it's supposed to be day surgery. So you go in and you're out by lunch, right? That's how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to stay overnight. And he goes, 3 days, they couldn't stop the bleeding. Fuck.
How was the anaesthetic? That's the best part.
Oh, I tell you, because I've never had an operation, never been in a hospital with broken bones and shit like that. But never had an operation. So he just goes, I'll put the whatsy in the tube thing, in your vein. He goes, "Oh, I can see you're a bit nervous." I go, "Well, there's a trust thing too. I don't trust anyone." So anyway, he puts it in. He goes, "Look, I'll give you something to relax." And he gives you something to relax. And he said, "Now I'll give you the sleepy stuff." Bang. Next thing, I'm in recovery and the guy's waking me up. I go, "What are you doing?" "I'm having a great dream." "What are you doing?" "Oh, fuck. Here I am." That was it.
How good is it?
I've never had the deepest I haven't slept like that since I was 10 years old. And when you were young, you used to go to sleep and wake up in the morning and we're like, oh, fuck. Well, never. No, it's never happened to me since about 10, and it was just insane. I can see how, Michael Jackson and Prince and all that, how they OD'd on that
shit. Yeah.
Can you imagine if you couldn't sleep, like you were really fucking bad insomniac and you had Jack Jackson was going to do that big world tour and stuff, so he's obviously freaking out and he just wanted a good night's sleep. That's the stuff, I'm telling you. Fuck.
Oh, he got a good night's sleep, all right. You know what? If death is like that, that's heaven. That's what heaven is.
Well, I'm sure I was dreaming something great because I was so happy, so I know I was dreaming.
It had to be a dream.
It had to be dreaming because I was happy. But fuck, it was brilliant. But that's not the best bit. The best bit, right? So it was down in the groin area, right? So they have to shave you, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm changing back out of that that sheet thing, the sheet thing, and
were they grimacing when they saw your groin area?
I don't know. I was asleep.
Oh.
Anyway, I look down and I go, "Whoa, wow, that is a good look. Everything looks so much bigger." And I thought, wow, I love that. I think I'm going to keep that look. And then I'm thinking,
manscaping.
Well, no, because there's the guy down the road does my hair. He just shaves. I just get number 3, right? He just shaves my head. Doesn't do any styling or anything. He just shaves it for number 3.
You can't style your fucking head.
Well, no, he does it for $10. And I thought, what about if I asked him? I said, "Oh, could you do downstairs as well for another $10? Do you reckon? Because he's a barber. Do you reckon he'd? I mean, it's worth asking.
I mean, it's worth asking. It's
worth asking. What could he say?
I'm just telling you because I know what you're like. If you decide to do it yourself, don't fucking do it with a whippersnipper. I know what you're fucking like.
I know, and don't do it after four beers. Yeah. Don't do it after 4 beers.
Yeah, listen, do it.
No. I look, we're all grown men. I'll just ask him if he says yes. He says yes. If he says no, I'll I don't know.
I don't think you'd be able to do it.
I'll get a hooker to do it. I'll get a hooker to do it.
I don't think you'll be able to do it in the chair though.
Sitting down.
Yeah, with all.
No, I'll be standing up in front of the mirror, looking at my ass down. Can
you imagine the fucking sweeping you'd have to do after that? My mum was on the phone the other day, right? And this has happened all my life. I've heard this all my life. She's on the phone to my auntie, right? And it's like a boxing match. So one of them gets on and goes, "Oh, how are you?" And the other one goes, "Oh, my back's sore. I can't. My knees are hurting." And then my mum goes, "Oh, well, I can't breathe. I can't breathe," and then it escalates, Yeah. It fucking escalates. I'm hanging there going, "Stop the fucking fight." Stop the fight. And they just keep talking. Oh, yeah, I've my headache. I can't see properly. I can't hear. What? What are you saying? What are you saying? And at the end, it's like, right at the end, it's like, when the boxers shake hands.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I hope you get better. Yeah, I hope you get better too. And they just fucking hang up.
Yeah, I know it. But when my mother speaks to like her friends, same shit, but like it's in Serbian.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I can't understand it. I get every second, every third or fourth word, like house and door and shit like that. And I sort of get the gist of it, but like I don't really understand it. So I think, oh fuck, thank God for that. I
was hanging there acting like the ref, going, okay, separate, because they're both talking at the same time.
Yeah.
Separate, and there's no anger or anything in it, but they're just trying to gazump each other on who's sicker.
Yeah, on who's sicker, I know. And it's just those inane conversations you listen to. You think, fuck. Thank God there are foreign languages.
But in other news, I was reading, who COVID is hitting the worst?
Monkeys?
Carnies.
Carnies? Why?
Yeah. Because carnies can't have a day off. They're always travelling, or if they're at the carnival, they can't have a day off.
Yeah.
So carnies are really copping it from COVID. Like
COVID carnies.
Yeah, COVID carnies. So it's like, well, you can imagine the two-headed woman, right? If one of the heads gets COVID, the other head's going to get COVID. So you've got two people that have got COVID in one body.
So she's got two heads.
Yeah.
Does she have two vaginas as well?
For argument's sake, let's say yes.
Yeah, so she's got two vaginas and two heads.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And she's got... And what about, the Siamese twins? If one of them gets COVID, how can the other one socially distance?
That's right.
So it's really hitting them hard.
So the two-headed woman, she's a carny, is she?
Yeah, she travels with the carnival.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that's my mate said. So I always thought the carnies were just the ones that did the rides and stuff.
No, if you're working in the carnival in any capacity, you're a carny.
You're a carny. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, because I wanted to clear that up because I couldn't figure it out. Oh, wow.
So everyone out there, let's take a moment to think about our carny cousins.
Yeah. She's like yelling at each other, like, "Can you cover your mouth when you cough?"
Yeah. Turn your head when you cough.
Talking about carnies, no, I'm not talking about. I got an email. I got an email. Now it's
a letter or an email.
It's an email from Misty David, right? Misty David.
Misty.
Subject: I like to explore my horny side with a dude that can be the perfect partner. Misty David, right? So the first line is, "My name is Cora." Okay, so that should be a red flag right there, right? Yeah. Misty David.
My name is Misty.
My name is Cora. I love to skydive and do fun activities when I have the availability to. This is why I want a dude that can give me the thrill I am looking for while we are banging. I do not want
she wants to skydive while she's banging.
I do not want guy that cannot satisfy my lust. ...
Why is she sending it to
not
you?
Three. There's not three dots, right? Since I like discussing, I will be glad to reply text from guys on the website that want to hang out with me. Okay, first thing is, what the fuck would she send this to me? I'm terrified of flying. I'm not going to get into an airplane.
And also, you can't satisfy her.
I might be able to.
Oh, now with your new and improved landscaping.
Bigger landscaping.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I could satisfy her. The plane. The plane. My name is, I love it. I love to skydive. What the fuck? I hate, oh God, could you think of anything worse than, like, not only.
No, I'd like to skydive.
What? You hate flying too.
I know. That's what.
So let me just get this straight. You shit yourself getting into a plane when it's on concrete in the airport, but you'd be fine with getting out of the plane while it's fucking in the air.
Yeah, man, I've wanted to jump out of a plane heaps of times, especially when there's turbulence, like that time we went to Europe. I sent you probably wouldn't remember this, but I sent you an article ages ago about that vicar in that English parish who was caught in women's stockings humping the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, vaguely, yes.
Well, not only that, he was caught humping the vacuum cleaner while they were having a Asperger's meeting inside the church.
Asperger's?
Yeah, so a group of people that had Asperger's were having a meeting with a priest. Some priest or nun had brought them in, and then they heard a noise. They turn around. This 75-year-old vicar has got women's stockings on and is humping the vacuum cleaner.
All right, so what's Asperger's? That's the...
That's what you've got.
No, what is it again? I do know.
It's a form of lighter form of autism.
Yeah.
It's like it can be heavy, but
but autistic people are very switched on into sort of like they're really focused in certain areas. So there might have been like a couple of them who are right into engineering and stuff and going, well, of course, that's logical. That's a logical thing.
But the point is not the Asperger's people. The point is the vicar.
Oh, right.
You know what I reckon it is? I reckon the vicar. You know how some of these churches are poor and they rely on donations and stuff? They've been waiting so long for a vacuum cleaner, passing the plate along for 2 years to buy a vacuum cleaner that as soon as he got it, he just had to fuck it.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Brilliant, Duke. That's exactly what happened.
Where did he get the women's stockings, though?
From the cleaner. Hey, you know, when I worked for the Catholic Church... Yeah. The head priest, right? The head honcho, I don't know who, what do they call him? Arch something or other. Anyway, of the brotherhood that ran the place I worked, he lived in this place, like a special place, like a nice house and stuff like that. And the guy comes up to me once, this guy, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Father," I can't remember his name, but Father such and such. Yeah, he's got a cleaner. I said, "Oh no, yeah, who's that?" "Oh, that's his cleaner, right? The housemaid, right? Mm-hmm. She's from Brazil." I go, "Oh, really?" "Yeah." And he looked at me and she goes, "She doesn't cook or clean." And I said, "What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean?" He goes, "Well, she's the housekeeper, but she doesn't cook or clean." Oh, right. Okay. And that was all it was said. That was like the thing. That's what everyone said, but no one went further or said anything else or never made a comment. It was like,
good on him.
Good on him.
Good on him, I say.
Brazilian housekeeper.
And Brazilian too, so he's got taste. He's got good taste.
I know. And he's like the head priest of the whole brotherhood. He was like the top honcho guy. He was untouchable, so he could just do what the fuck he wanted. How funny is that?
Look, I want to do an episode of Man Court.
Man Court is now in session with judges Duke and Leon.
Man Court.
And
I had a Man Court one too.
Yeah, but this one is the guy. I sent you the article.
Yes, I think it's the same. We're thinking about the same thing.
Yeah, so this guy's getting married.
Yes, that's the one.
He's getting married, and he at the wedding, at the reception.
Yeah.
He comes up with the bride, and then he plays a video of the bride in bed with her brother-in-law, with her sister, her pregnant sister's husband.
Oh, so it's a family whack. It's a family whack. It's like
and
the whole
plays
family.
It in front of everyone.
Yeah.
She's got the flowers. She's like ready. She's got the bouquet. She's ready to toss it over the back of her head. Instead, she's smashing him on the head. Now, I'm saying... The question is, in Man Court, is that a manly act or not a manly act? So you can go first.
I definitely think it's unmanly because he does it before they serve the food and the alcohol. And I mean, fuck me, if everyone's going to a wedding, the only reason you go to a wedding is so you can eat and drink and embarrass yourself. And the cunts basically ruined the whole fucking wedding even before, you can imagine if it was you and me, we'd be going, meat or fish. Oh, I don't know. It's just about to come into, and then everyone's screaming and running and throwing flowers, and fuck, I was that close.
Yeah, you know what?
I was that close to getting the meat or the fish.
I don't think if it was me and you would be going meat or fish. We'd be fucking pissed and would be looking at the screen going, fucking can you believe that shit?
God, look at them go.
I'm thinking it's a very manly thing to do. He's gotten up there. He's instead of going home and crying and going, she's fucking, instead of doing that, he just fucking got his balls together, got up and exposed her to everyone at the fucking wedding on her dream day.
Oh, God.
That takes a real man to do that shit.
What about if Nana was there?
Oh, fuck Nana. Nana can see it.
Nana, if she could see it, she goes, God, he's got a big dick.
No, well, they were Asian, remember? So.
Oh, you racist. You racist cunt. All right.
No, it's science, buddy. So
science.
So what say you? You say.
No, cunt. Absolute cunt. No man would forego. He should have done it after they ate and drank.
And I say he's a man for doing it, so it's a hung jury.
Hung jury, that's right. Hung jury. All right, on to other news. Justified or unjustified. Woman working at Hooters.
Yes.
When she's having her menstrual cycle, dips hot wings into her vagina and then serves them to patrons. Now, she was arrested and her family said she's actually a very, very nice, normal girl. She just has a few mental health issues every so often. So do you think that would get her off? Does that get her off in your mind? Or for a start, is that bad, dipping chicken wings in your vagina?
Well, first of all, if you're going to Hooters, you're not going for the food, are you?
That's right. It's not like it's a Michelin star type situation.
That's right.
The only stars at Hooters are the nipples. That's it.
And they probably didn't even notice that there was menstrual blood on their chicken wings because they're too busy looking at all the boobs.
Yeah. Now, what about the excuse of the family that she's normally a very nice, normal girl? She just has a few, Well,
it also said said right down at the bottom that if Hooters had done a police check on her, they wouldn't have hired her.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
So she's a
done
normal
that shit
girl.
before.
She's a normal girl, but she has a few loses it. But she's got a police record.
Yeah, well, put it this way. It said she'd worked at KFC. She'd worked at some rib place.
Okay.
So.
Ribs. Yeah. She's obviously not working at a place with T-bones, like steaks, because she probably couldn't fit it.
It's got to be
Yeah.
She worked in the
corn place.
The corn and cucumber and carrot section of the fruit.
All right.
Of the fruit market.
My judgment is I think if she did it. Like in the back of the kitchen on way to service or somewhere where no one could see her like that, I think that's a criminal act. If she did it in front of the patrons, I think that's fine. I totally agree, and I think all charges should be dropped.
And they should tip her.
Yes.
If she's doing it in front of the patrons.
Yes, absolutely. I encourage that. And in fact, they should make us, she should be standing on a chair as well.
So everyone can see.
So everyone can see. Especially the kiddies. Okay, what else do we got?
What about the woman who had twins from two different fathers?
Yeah, twins from two different fathers. So
which they said is very rare. I didn't think that was possible.
Well,
we're scientists, and that's not our area of research, but.
Well, apparently that's that because a sperm survives for a certain length of time. So I remember reading about this years ago. This woman accused these two men of raping her, and when they did an analysis of the sperm was dead. Right, she still had sperm in her vagina, and the sperm was dead. So then they put the time thing together,
Like the Queen.
And the guys got off because it wasn't possible. So how long? So she's got two eggs. They're floating down. She has sex with one man. One gets, the sperm, makes his direct hit, and then the other egg's just floating around. Then she has sex with another man, and then his sperm gets the egg. So I is that possible? Is that time?
Well, it obviously is because it's happened.
Yeah, well,
I've just never heard of that before. Twins, identical twin, or they can't be identical.
No, they can't be identical,
but they look
twins.
identical.
To their fathers.
Twins from two different men. Like
I think I'd like to meet a girl like that, though.
But you know what?
Yeah.
It would have had to been close. You know what I mean? The sex with both guys would have had to been very close, like maybe even at the same time.
Yeah, well, that YouTube thing, they do in Germany. They have those things.
Double vag, you reckon?
Oh, you mean no? You couldn't. No. I mean one after the other.
Yeah.
Just really. Oh, do you think that it'd have to be at the same time?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think she'd need a chicken wing as well? Maybe
she probably is. Probably the same person.
That's probably what the chicken wing's all about. Wow. All right. So yeah, be careful. Anyone listening, stay away from chicken wings and while you're having sex.
All right. I got a letter.
Okay. Let's go.
Dear Duke and Leon, I have a higher sex drive than my wife. We talked about this and she came up with a solution that I should see a prostitute. We then spent hours online looking at various websites until I found one that I like.
That the wife likes?
No, that he likes.
Oh, that he likes, right?
Yeah. Until I found one that I liked.
Yeah.
My wife asked if she should book her. I said yes. She then punched me in the temple and called me a filthy cunt. What should I do? Confused.
I'm confused. What, did she want him to pay for it, you think? Or she... What? Why would she punch him? Or maybe she, it's a trap.
It's a honey trap. That's what they call it. It's a honey trap.
It's a honey trap.
She just wanted to see if he would fucking go for it.
All the way.
Yeah.
He wanted to say, oh, no, darling, I love you too much.
Yeah.
And then
if I can't have sex with you, I don't want to have sex with anyone.
I don't want to have sex with anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Honey traps.
A honey trap, which Jed told me about one of his friends.
Yeah.
And his friend's girlfriend put it on him. So he had sex with her, and while he's having sex with her, his girlfriend walks in the bedroom and goes, I knew it. And the girl he's having sex with said, I told you, to his girlfriend. So they'd set it up between them.
For what end?
To catch him cheating.
And then what? And then they break up.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's it. He's gone.
Yeah, but so how did... Oh, no, wait on. So I'm confused because the girl... Wouldn't there be some
so what happened basically...
Wouldn't there be betrayal between the two girls? Or her friend was doing her a favour?
Yeah, they were in cahoots. It was a honey trap.
Yeah, I know, but like...
So the girl had said... Basically, the girl had said to his girlfriend, he would cheat on you. He would never cheat. I bet you I could get him into bed. No, bullshit. All right, let's set it up.
Wow.
Boom.
That's pretty industrial, though, isn't it? Really, you wouldn't say that was like normal behaviour.
Look, you know what? I'm saying that's probably the best breakup in history.
Yeah.
That's like you've broken up. Okay, you're gonna break up, and it's
but at least
you're doing it while you're fucking.
Well, at least he got to knob the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so right. So no. I mean, if you're going to break up, that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watch out for honey traps.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Almost as funny as this. I was at a country fair the other day, and
you spend a lot of time in the country, don't you?
No, for some fundraising thing, and they had the food stalls, and I was looking at one, and it was a donut place, and there was hardly anyone in there, and I thought, around here people love donuts. I wonder why. I go in there, you know why? $3.50 for a fucking donut.
What?
Yeah. And then they go, they're gourmet donuts. And I said, fucking gourmet donuts?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What's a gourmet donut?
I don't know. It had all this shit in it. It was nice, but $3.50.
So you bought one?
Yeah, well, I had to, because I said, can I have a donut? And then I saw I'll just have one, thanks. And it's fucking, you'd expect $3.50, you'd expect a donut and hand relief. Do you know what I mean? You're just like fucking $3.
Yeah, in the country you would.
$3.50. Fuck me. But that's not the funniest thing. The funniest thing that happened to me was, and this is just before I went into for my operation. Actually, I had to. I had to do some consultancy, some rocketry consultancy at this school with the science teacher. Help her out with rocket engines and stuff like that. Anyway, and they said, can you go and clean some graffiti off the girls' toilets? I said, really? Oh, yeah.
Why do you have to clean
it? I know. It's because it was using acetone chemicals.
Okay.
They were all scared,
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got someone to check. They're empty. I go in there, and this is a school for kids that are, what would you say, challenged, socially. Not mentally, but socially challenged. Socially challenged.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's a word for them, but go on.
Guess what the graffiti was? I'm looking at it going, really? Guess what it was? I'll tell you. Shit cunt. Shit cunt.
Shit cunt. As in one word?
Well, yeah, sort of like, the way it was written, it looked like it was sort of, I don't know, is that two nouns, or is it one noun, or is it, I don't know, is it a verb? I don't know, what the fuck? Shit cunt. I'm thinking, what? Is she trying to tell someone she's got shit on her? I don't, anyway, but later on, I thought, that's just it's a sign. It's a sign for the operation. And I knew then it was like an omen that the operation would go well.
Well, with your operation, I was a little bit worried about you, being as frail as you are.
Frail? You're just worried. I told my third wife, I said, Duke's fucking texting me every 10 minutes. I said, he's such a hypochondriac. Oh, no, he just cares. He doesn't care. He's just fucking, he's like his mother. He's like my mother. They're all fucking I couldn't even tell my mother. She'd be like this. She'd be wailing. Fucking hypochondriac.
I wanted to help you, so I went and saw a gypsy, and the gypsy said to me, I can make sure that nothing happens to him if you give me $40. And I said, okay, gave her the $40.
Can't believe you gave her $40.
And then she goes, but just in case, for extra $5, if something happened to him, I can bring him back from the dead.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, fucking hell. $5, really?
Yeah. I'm not falling for that. I'll fall for the other part where you can protect him. And anyway, it worked. Nothing happened to you. So it was $40 well spent.
I reckon it was the shit cunt. That was it. That was the omen, I tell you. It's not every day that you see words of wisdom like that, or one word. I still don't know. I was going to take a photo of it because I thought it was so funny. And then I thought, Leon, don't. And I just imagined myself in front of the police officer, and the police officer saying, have you ever taken a photo in a girl's toilet in a school? And I can say honestly now, no, never.
Yeah,
and they
no, I haven't, you shit cunt.
But even though totally innocent, nothing wrong, nothing illegal about it, but I'd have to say yes, and that would be it. Because that's when you're in that situation.
Oh, they'd just grab your phone and they'd look at it and they'd say shit cunt.
In the girl's toilet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then they'd accuse you of doing it.
Yeah.
They'd say, did you write that?
I told you what happened to my mate. He was being questioned, and they said, do you want to ring your lawyer, or do you want to ring a family member, right? And they give him his phone, and he goes to ring because he's going to ring, family member, right? Because he's in remand or whatever, or being questioned. And as soon as he puts in his code, to open the phone,
the
guy grabs his phone. grabs his phone, and then goes and changes the password straight away. That's what he does. This is the copper. The copper does it. Grabs the phone because he's just put the password in, grabs it, changes it, and goes, right, okay, let's have a look and see what you've been up to. Bang, 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 bang. And that was it. And after that, he was fucked. He was fucked. That's why you need your lawyer. If my lawyer wasn't in fucking prison, that's where he would have been, sitting next to my mate.
I went and saw the professor.
Yes.
I went for some medical advice because I've got a couple of lumps on my asshole.
You see what I'm saying? People, are you hearing this, people?
Of course they're hearing this. I'm telling them.
Fucking hell.
I said to him, look, I got a couple
Go and see your fucking gypsy.
I said,
Go and show her your asshole.
I said, I've got a
She'll
couple
give you
of
$40.
a couple of lumps on my asshole. What should I do? And he said, he goes, how big are they? And I said, I don't know, they're about 3 millimeters each. And he goes, oh, okay, so book a specialist. You got to go get a colonoscopy.
Oh, no.
So I did that, booked the specialist and saw for colonoscopy. And then I go and see him about 2 days later. Yeah. And I said, so should I be worried about having 3 millimeter lumps on my asshole? And he goes, looks at me and goes, 3 millimeters? 3 millimeters? What are you fucking talking about? Don't even fucking do anything about that. And I said, but you told me book a colonoscopy and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the moral of the story is it's good when you can go to one doctor to get two opinions. To get a second opinion.
Okay. So let's just establish this. The professor is your school. You grew up with the professor. He lives across the road. Yeah. He's got too many issues to even write down. Like you just couldn't even. It'd take hours, right? And just because he is a doctor, regardless of his issues, you go there for advice.
He's a great doctor, though. That's the thing.
He's a great doctor.
When he's coherent, he's like he's the best. Did I tell you about the time I went there? This was like a couple of years ago when chemists weren't giving you flu injections, where you had to buy the injection off them. Yeah. So I bought the flu injection, and took it to him to give it to me. And Jed was there. Anyway, the doctor's there in his underpants. The professor's in his underpants, bonging. Yeah. He's bonging, and I said, can you give me this flu injection? And he goes, yeah, man, yeah. Jed's filming this, right? He's like, takes a hit of his bong. He's holding the injection in his left hand. He takes a hit of his bong. As he leans over to put the bong down, he jabs me with it.
Oh, by accident?
No, on purpose.
No. Right.
That's a jab. Puts the bong down, picks up his cigarette while he's still holding it in my arm, takes a puff of his cigarette, squeezes it, and then pulls it out. And Jed's got it all on.
Fuck's sake.
I said, put that on YouTube, man. He's in his undies too. Don't forget that.
Now, what was the other one where you went in with there was some blood thing and it was bleeding or something, and he's grabbed and he was doing something with his hands, just his bare hands, and he patches you up. He patches you up and then goes, oh, by the way, man, you better go and get an AIDS test.
Yeah.
And you're going, why? He said, because I had a patient the other day.
So he's stitching this guy's hand. And the needle went into his finger as he's stitching into the professor's finger.
Yeah. With the guy's blood on it, yeah.
With the guy's blood on it. And he said to the guy, you haven't got anything, have you? And the guy said, I'm HIV positive. Anyway, I've got this...
And you wonder why he does substances.
I've got this fucking cut. I've got this cut on my arm.
Yes, which is probably a little scratch about a millimetre long.
No,
but you're freaking out. Oh, I'm going to go to the professor's quick. I'm going to die.
Anyway, he touches the cut with the finger.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He's touching it with his finger and looking at it. And then he's got this medicine. And I said, what's all that shit?
That's right.
And he said, it's HIV medicine. I said, well, why have you got it? Then he tells me the story. And I said, so have you got HIV? And he goes, well, we don't know. We won't know for like a couple of weeks. And I said, which finger did he? And he shows me the finger he was just touching my cut with.
Oh.
And I said, well, I'm fucking taking half that medicine. And he's going, no, you can't. And I said, he goes, do you know how much this medicine costs? It costs $3,000. I'm saying, no, I'm fucking taking half. You've given me AIDS, you fucking cunt.
I love how you say half. Like that's good. Yeah, you have no medical experience. Oh, but half should do it.
Well, half sounds fair.
It sounds fair, doesn't it? Yeah, it's fair.
It's fair. And then I spent the rest of the night cursing him. How, if someone comes and sees you and has got a cut, why do you touch them with your fucking AIDS finger?
You should have filmed you lying in your bed sweating, telling yourself 100 times every minute that you've got AIDS.
He didn't give a shit. You know why? Because he said the gloves he was wearing, you know how they're rubber gloves? When the needle goes in, the rubber cleans that blood.
Yeah, I know that's the theory, but fuck, you gonna trust that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Anyway,
it's sort of like,
I sweated it out for 2 weeks until he got his AIDS test. Yeah,
fucking hell.
Until he got his AIDS test, and then he said to me, "Just because I haven't got it doesn't mean you haven't."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So he's like, "Shut up, you fucking idiot."
just that little, just that little bit extra, little bit, yeah. Just
so that's oh man, I've got so many fucking professor stories.
Well, that's what happens when you persist in seeking medical advice from your lifelong school friend.
What about that? Article you sent me, monkeys masturbating with rocks.
Well, that's the scientists using good government research money have put together a study and they've concluded that monkeys use rocks not only for tools but to masturbate. Bullshit, I say. Absolute bullshit.
Well, I had a picture of the monkey. Had a rock right on its crotch.
Well, maybe the rock was warm. Maybe it had ants on it. I don't know.
Was it female and male monkeys?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I switched off pretty quickly because I'm totally against the wasteful. What the fuck? Wow, it's like, really, like monkeys aren't stupid. Especially chimps.
Really?
Not. They drive cars. They smoke cigars. Why would you stick something hard and cold and rough and full of dirt in your bum or your
No,
vagina?
they rub it. They rub it on their genitals. It must be female monkeys.
I don't know. Wouldn't you? Why? Look,
because remember that story?
You're surrounded by fucking bananas. Why wouldn't you just use a banana like they do on YouTube? Not YouTube, the other one. But
remember that article we talked about ages ago where the female monkeys were riding deer? They were jumping on deer to get off?
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's like, I don't know. Well, wouldn't there be something better to research? Like, I don't know, edible underwear or something, something that we could use in humanity, or how to train sperm in space, not to get into the...
Or curing cancer?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. How about that one? Instead of vagina rubbing rock monkeys. Fucking hell.
Anyway,
they could get a job at Hooters.
Yeah, that's right. Wings, chicken wings, softer. They're softer. They can rub them.
Much better than rocks.
Yeah.
I don't see why. I don't. It's like, seriously, rock or banana? Rock or banana? What am I going to stick in my body? Rock or banana? Fuck! It's a no-brainer. You're going to go for the banana.
I remember one kid at school said to a girl, he said, "Your cunt would smell worse than a monkey's cunt."
Oh, wow. And what did the girl say? Because girls are always smarter than boys.
No, she just went, oh, emboldened. But I thought about.
What? How would he know? How would he know what a monkey's cunt smells like?
Well, I was like, imagine that.
Imagine what? Imagine what?
Smelling a monkey's cunt.
Oh, smelling. How would you get that close?
Bananas. Come here.
Oh, Jesus. On that note.
Oh, I just want to tell you one more thing before we go.
God.
I was at the shopping centre the other day.
Yeah.
And this woman, so there's a queue at the delicatessen. There's a queue, but they've got a table outside with all these different breads, but the queue's around that table, and this woman must have wanted one of those breads. So she just bulldozes me out of the way. Little old woman, just bang, straight into me.
Yeah. And you can't punch him. You can't. Yeah.
No. And then I see on her jumper, she's got a sticker that says low vision. Says low vision on there. And I'm thinking, I didn't know you could get stickers for that. Like, that. Can I get a sticker that says ass grapes on it?
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids?
Yes, you just go to Photoshop. Make one.
Oh, so she made it, you reckon?
Of course she did. She's scamming. They always fucking do that. I used to know this guy who was fucking blind. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, I can't see. Help me. Used to fucking help him everywhere like that. And then one day I'm walking past and he's like 20 metres down the road. 20 metres down the road, the end of the car park. He's going, oh, Leon, come here. I'm going, what the? Oh, really? Fucking blind. You can see me. You can't. I nearly punched him in the head. I was so pissed off. I'm blind. You got to.
Well, that's it. I'm going to make stickers. I'm going to make all different stickers. I'm going to make stickers that say low vision. I'm going to have low vision, low hearing, can't speak. I'm just going to put them all over my T-shirt. Yeah. And then just walk around pushing people and doing whatever I want.
Yeah. Or you just, I might get one and say, I just put a big "please touch here" and then stick it on my groin.
Yeah, it's manscaped, freshly scaped.
All right. On that note.
All right, everyone.
I gotta go. I gotta go and lie down.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. What did you learn today?
Fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this.
I know.
That's the beauty of this show.
I knew more before we started the podcast. All right.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.